Hi everybody, it's Christine Bertram and I am coming to you live from the Hive on a Friday night. Woohoo! We made it. It definitely took a little bit to get to this point in the day. I had envisioned in my head that we would be live doing this around 5 o'clock. And that was wishful thinking like normal. Oh, but we're here and that's awesome. And what I have in store for you guys is a lot of cards. Hi, Pam Simmons. A lot of card classes we're going to be going through. You guys, you should see my area around me is kind of filled up with a lot of different cards for classes that are coming up. So this is Hi Karen Cards Day. This is definitely the Facebook Live or video that you want to watch. It's going to be in YouTube later. I will definitely upload it to there. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I might do it tomorrow. So hi to everybody in YouTube as well. This is definitely the video that you want to watch and have your pen and or pencil and paper ready for you to jot notes, because I will be going through all of my upcoming classes that I have in October and the ones that I do have done in some in November already. Hi Karen Wetstein. This is also the video that if you're in my VIP group, this is the video that you want to share it from here in my Facebook page, share it to your friends and family. Once you do, then you can go into the VIP group and comment on the post that I create there that you shared. Hi, Barbara Moynan. I do a drawing every month for a half off bundle. And the one that I have for November, we're not home, we're in September. Hi, Linda Hunt. Wow, for a moment there, I'm like, November, October. No, we're still in September, you guys. It's the 30th. Yay. So, hi, Diane Bogenhagen. Hi, Sue Thomas. So, the one that I have for half off this month, hi Susan Bellamy, is the actually Leaves of Holly. And that's because when I went to go get the one for Rustic Harvest, it was out of stock at the moment. So I opted for Leaves of Holly. So, oh, Susan, I'm so happy that you got electricity back. That's awesome. Yay. That's always a good thing. Thanks for sharing, Sue Thomas. I appreciate it. Hi, Millie Kindle. So hi, Kathy King. Hi, Carmen Melendez. So we want to take notes. Have your pen and paper ready. I will be talking about the stamp sets that are used. Hi, Doris Monson. Hi, Philly Cinto. The stamp sets that are used. I'll talk about different colors so that this is your way to figure out, well, you want to do a class, what's used in it? Do you need something? Maybe you don't. The replay will always be available after I hit the end button. And so you can always come back to the video and rewatch it as well, or fast forward to the certain section that you need. So don't worry about that. Hi, Louise Power. Hi, Chris Duderenke. Hi, Elaine Rebeck. Hi, Kathy. Soch? Not sure how to say your last name. Learning last names, you guys. I kind of fly through this a little bit, right? So I don't go really turtle space and I don't go super lightning speed, but I do move pretty quick because there are a lot. First time you said it. Oh, first time to catch me live. Yay, Kathy. That's exciting. It's always fun catching somebody for the first time live. Yay. So this is, there's going to be a lot in this, you guys. I have a lot around me and we're going to go through them. Mainly my classes are that you can get them either online or you can attend in person. And I'll talk about that when I talk about each class. For those that are new to me that haven't ever worked with me or taken any of my classes, don't know me quite yet. Hi, Wendy Westmoreland. I hope you're okay down in Florida as well. Hi, Catherine Healy. Hi, Corinne Bouvia and Deirdre. Nice to see you here, Deirdre. There's a couple things that I like to go over for people that are kind of new to me. It's a lot. Hi, Julie Poindexter. I don't do just one class or two classes or even 3 classes a month, you guys. I generally have 4 classes and sometimes 5 and sometimes 13, sometimes 10. Hi, Marsha Long. So the general feeling that a lot of people get is that it's overwhelming, and I get that. Hi, Sandy Zadoon. Hi, Mary Jo McCulloch. So that is a normal feeling if you're new to me, that it's like, wow, I am so overwhelmed. And most people say it takes a little bit to figure out the system, but once they figure it out, they're good to go. And so always going back to my PDF printout, which I will tell you guys how to find it. I have a PDF like schedule that you can print a copy from my website. And sometimes if I have hard copies here in the Hive and I'm sending out shipments, if I think, oh, this person might need a schedule, I try to throw some in here and there. Like I had about 20 extra ones here. So about 20 people got schedules in their packages today with the fun folds, which by the way, the fun folds, oh, that was a lot of work, you guys. We got them mailed out. Stacey Burns. We got all but like maybe 3. It got to be like 10 minutes to 6, and the post office back doors shut around that time. So we took what we had, and I think we took about 50 packages, and the rest, there's like maybe 4 are going to get picked up by my mailman in the morning. So it was a whirlwind, you guys, today, but we were happy. Mama helped me, and then Tammy Sikolik ended up stopping by for a little bit, and so she helped me get some packages out the door, you guys. It's always teamwork makes the dream work. That's what it's all about. So for those that are new to me and that you don't get my emails, just know that I do email about every class that I offer, and I generally email it twice, maybe even sometimes 3 if it's not full. And how you can get on that list with me is by going to my website. And when I drop the camera down, you'll see a website. It's cardsbychrisb.com. And you can go onto the page that there's a page that you can subscribe to my emails. Hi, Feline Mays from Eastern Oregon. You're probably like, I was just emailing with you and here she is live. Feline, you caught me right before I went live, and I'm like, I better do it now because I might forget to do it right after I'm done being live. So you got that. Hopefully you got the email. Hi, Deb Laschultz. Hi, Anna Rebadou. So subscribe to my emails. That helps because then you see as soon as a class is published with cards, then you can see those kind of close-ups that I do for the cover photo. Generally, my schedule is out there right now through the end of December on my events calendar, which is also on my website. So you guys, I guess if you want to call it my Bible, the bread and butter of finding out what there is to offer is on my website. So it's primarily where I work off. I do create events in Facebook as well, so that some people work off of their calendar on Facebook so that you can see them. They pop up in your notifications to remind you when I'm going live. Hi, Becky Gandolfo. It's late on Friday. I know. So it got to be a really long day, Catherine, with Funfolds. And Tyler, unfortunately, is at his, what would he be? So his cousin's funeral. His cousin, relatively young, like in his 50s, really young, passed away a few weeks ago, and the funeral is today. So Tyler's with his mom and stepdad down in Milwaukee, and he told me that he didn't want me to go along because he didn't want me to go through it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's all right. I respect your wishes. And that allowed me to work all day with my mom, getting Funfolds out the door, and then you guys doing the live with you. It is officially September 30th. You know what that means? Hi, Franz. It is the last day of the month. It's the last day of the quarter. And it is the last day of the Stampin' Up! Year, you guys. Oh, thank you, Catherine. And it is like the culmination of all the last year's work is all coming down to one more day, and then we will be at Onstage in November, you guys, and we're gonna find out how the team did. Right? I'm so excited. We had a really good year. We've built the team. Sales have grown. People have promoted on the team, so I'm super excited to see where we stand as a team and people on the team individually promoted. It's so fun. We have a whole, thanks Marsha Long, we have a whole busload of ladies going down to Indianapolis for Onstage. So I do have one last order going in. So I'm hopeful that Tyler is having dinner down there, and then they'll be back, that we finish the live here, you guys, and then I can put my last order in for the year, and then hopefully he's back by that time. So thanks, Diane. All right, so how do you sign up for a class? Most of you know this, but some of you don't know this. The main thing is, if you want to take a class with me, you just have to let me know. Thanks, Becky. Thanks for sharing, Linda Hunt. The main thing is that you get on my sign-up sheet. You guys, I'm a paper person. You wouldn't ever guess it, but I do love paper a lot, especially when a new pack of designer paper comes in. It's like one of those things you gotta like kind of put it up and like, oh my gosh, this paper smells good, right? So I am a paper fanatic. And so I keep a sheet like this, you guys. This, honestly, if you haven't ever seen this before, This is my class sign-up sheet. Back in January, I printed off all of these pages because I map out all my schedules, literally, you guys, a year, and I do it a year at a time. I have a lot of core classes. What class did you do last night? Thursday. Yesterday was ink, paper, scissors with Splendid Thoughts, Marsha. I do have kits available too, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Well, at some point in this live, I'll bring that up. So you guys, I have my core classes that I offer every month. It's always Let's Just Stamp, which I do in conjunction with Diane Bogenhagen. I always do a monthly class. I always do a suite bundle class, meaning I pick a suite or a bundle and feature that. Hi, Linda Hodge. And then ink, paper, scissors. So those are the 4 core classes I do basically every week. There's a class every week. That's what consists of my Thursday Facebook Lives. And actually, Let's Just Stamp is on a Monday. So there's always a 5th class in there, you guys. There's an ad hoc class. Sometimes there's a catalog launch party. Sometimes there's a fun fold. Sometimes there's a celebration. Sometimes there's a celebration hoorah. Sometimes there's a game night. So generally, I do actually have probably 5 classes in a month that I offer, and that's why it can be overwhelming, especially for people who are new to me. Hi, Rose. Hi, Diane. And then on top of it, we do Tip Tuesdays, we do Technique Thursdays, there's a paper pumpkin class, there's just a lot. So if you ever want to take a class with me, just know there's a few ways you can do it. Text me, email me, Facebook message me. You could also subscribe via my website and pay for it that way. Oh, thanks, Doris. The main thing is that your name gets on my sign-up sheets. The things that you don't really need to let me know that you're going to do are, if you don't want card kits, right, then all my Facebook Lives are always free to watch, right? You never have to pay to watch me. You can turn me off, you can turn me on, whatever you want, whenever you want, right? But the only time it really costs money is if you want to do a class with me and get card kits from me. And that's where that comes in. Hi, Linda Grady. Yes, there's you guys. Hi, Patricia Piscopia. You guys, our community is growing so much. It's so crazy. I would tell you the names like Barb, Diane, Linda, Karen, and then there's those are the main ones. That there's Pat, right, or Patricia, right? There's at least 5 to 10 names, and it's so funny. Linda Hunt and Linda Hall, you guys both subscribed. You guys both signed up to Fun Folds within a matter of hours, and you guys did that the last time too. Your names were right next to each other, so. Hi, Michael Revedue from Anna Revedue. You're so funny, you guys. Hi, Linda Bailey. All right, so you guys, that's what it's about, is just getting on my sign-up sheets if you want to take a class and get the card kits from me. If you want to watch any of my Facebook Lives, always free. You never have to sign up. Just like Paper Pumpkin. Kelly does that one for me. Kelly's my cousin. She is my, I would say, a right or a left arm or a leg to me. She helps me with all my marketing. She does the Paper Pumpkin Facebook Live class. And if you guys get your pumpkin through me, that's awesome. I love it. Thank you so much. But you might get your pumpkin through yourself or through somebody else. But you can always watch that Facebook Live. So thanks for sharing, Linda Bailey. I appreciate it. Hi, Holly Poplo. So signing up is easy. Just let me know. And I'm going to show you. Hi, Becky. So Becky, oh my gosh, Becky, it was a hot mess in the hive. It was like things were buzzing all around Becky. And I, unfortunately, missed shipping your caddy. It's sitting right here with your ink, paper, scissors. So sad news is you're going to get 2 packages, but the happy news is you get 2 packages. No worries though. But just in case you're wondering, the first package coming for you is ink, paper, scissors, and the second is the caddy, which will ship separate. So sad face, that was on me. I was rushing around a lot, and I can't always remember everything all the time. So in Feline Maze too, unfortunately, your swap cards didn't make it in with your package. So I'm going to mail those with your next package if you don't mind. So, all right. Hi, Linda. So let me flip down, you guys. This is what I was talking about for the sign-up sheet. And then this is what I'm talking about for my PDF. So if you don't have this actual printout, like let's say you're a paper person. Hi, Lisa Spacek, just like me. Oh, thanks, Becky. I'm glad you don't. No worries. That's good. It'll come. So if you want a paper copy just like this is how it breaks it down. I have my monthly classes here, my featured suite bundle classes here. I also do a club. My club makes the same cards as the monthly class. So I have this referenced on here for those 8 people that are in my club. I also do mystery card night, you guys. So the mystery card night is another ad hoc. Right there, another ad hoc, a class that we do. free. Paper pumpkin classes, let's just stamp. On the back side, we've got ink, paper, scissors. I do games and prizes. I have my Be Happy Stampers team events here. And then there's the extras in October, extras in November, extras in extras in December. And then there's also the featured sweet bundle promotion. So that's on the back end of the schedule. When you print this off of my website, there's also another section here that has past classes still available. And that is for you to reference in case you are interested in seeing what I have available for kits that are from the past. I do have a whole stack right here. I went through and I pulled out so that you guys could see this, what I have available. Just seeing them on the back end of my calendar or my PDF schedule here doesn't do them justice. So I thought on the tail end of this live, you guys, I'm going to show you which classes I have left and how many I have. And it is the last day of the month, and so any orders are still greatly appreciated. We're at the goal, basically. I have a few orders to put in yet tonight, but we're at the goal where I kind of envisioned in my head, but anything will still help with our rankings from a team perspective. So if anybody still wants to place an order yet tonight, I'm not going to stop you, and it could earn you a class with me as long as it's meeting the minimum amount, which is for them to be mailed is $45 for in-person or porch pickup. So actually for in-person, you place your orders in class, but anything online, I take the order at the time that you register. So you could do porch pickup or you could do it mailed, and to do porch pickup, it's a $30 order, or to do it mailed is a $45 order. So, hi Julie Frost, hi Lynn Beasley, hi Penny Powell. Penny, I texted you. I'm not sure if you saw it, and if you did, I didn't see your response yet. So I think that's a little bit about that, but I will show you guys as long as I have you. We're going to go, I'm going to flip this down, and we're going to show you really quick. Bye, Carissa. I'm going to look at your message later. I'm going to show you guys, in case you're new to me, where you can find stuff. It is a website that is called cardsbychrisb.com. So if you have you're having a hard time seeing it, it's just my name. And then, but I had to do Chris B because Christine was already taken from a website perspective. And then what you're going to do is click on events. All right. So this is where you can find my events calendar. So like all the classes that we're going through tonight are out here. If I have a cover photo done already, make sure the card, if I have the cards done already, I have a picture of them right here, right? So I'm going to show you these 3 cards in detail tonight, but I have the cover photo here. If for some reason I don't have the cards made or they're not published yet, then you're going to see something that looks like this. Cards under construction. And as soon as the cards are photographed and the cover photo is ready, I upload that new picture. So the event will have all the details, the dates that it's offered, how you can pay for it or place an order to get it for free. This one it's the featured sweet bundle. There's a promotion with that. And so that's where you can find that. Now under blog and news, there's a section that says newsletters and files. That's where you can click on the very first link. It says Cards by Christine, September through December 2022 schedule. And when you click on that, that will bring up a PDF that you can either send to your printer or you can look at it just on here. Oops, I have to maybe go to my settings and set something for it to open. So I think this happened the last time I tried to do this. So let's just hit download one more time and see what happens. And we're going to adjust once here. I think it did it. I have to go now. It puts it into your downloads. This is a training session, you guys, on finding your downloads. So here it is. That's not it. Customer order form. Anyways, it's in here somewhere that I downloaded. That's an order summary. Here it is. That's got to be it because I did it twice. Let's see if it works this time. For you guys, I hope it opens up instantaneously. And not now. Okay, so I got to change something in my settings to open that. But that's where you would find it. So let's go back so I can watch you guys as you come in. All right. Hi, Tammy Steckling. All right. So that was, hi, Feline Mays again. Sorry, I saw your name come through. Hi, Becky Christensen. So hopefully the way your phone is set up, there was something in my settings. I got to switch it that allows me to open up that PDF. I can't remember. That happened the last time. I didn't make any updates. So, all right. So hopefully that answers some of your questions for those that are new. And I do want to remind you guys that tomorrow is World Card Making Day. And I didn't do a very good job letting you guys know that Stampin' Up! Is doing, hi Ethel King, doing a card making day activity. I like 10 times I thought in my head I should send the group an email, because you need to register for it. And maybe somebody can tell me, is it too late to register, or can we still register? I registered for it late in the day yesterday and it let me. So if somebody can tell me it's not too late, when I'm done with this live, I might just send an email out to the entire group, because you can still get, if you can still get signed up for it, then you could get signed up and participate in tomorrow's activities. Hi, Debbie Schultz. So that's one thing. If somebody wants to look that up for me and give me a little heads up while we're live here, then I'll know about it. If it's too late to sign up, then I'm going to scrap that idea. But if it's not too late, I'd love to send an email out about that. So the other thing, I'm not certain if I'm supposed to say anything or not. Hi, Darrell. But apparently there's a special that's going on. Oh, Linda Hodge registered last night. Okay. Hi, Janet Flay. So you don't need to register for it. That's optional. Hi, Janet Rose. I think I had to register for it, and I know Linda said she registered. I feel like you have to register for it to attend their not too late to register. Register tomorrow as well. Okay. Kathy said that we can still register. All right. So I'm going to make myself a note, you guys. So if some of you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to formulate an email, and I will include the registration details and what they're planning to do tomorrow at Stampin' Up! And you can watch along. They are going to make an announcement. So Lynn just registered today. Perfect. So some of you already are registered, and that's great. Awesome. I fell behind the 8 ball on that with everything that's going on, to let you guys know that you could register. Hi, Donna LaFever from Pennsylvania. So I'll send a note out with the registration links. They're doing some sort of activity, making cards, good stuff, right? So you can follow along. I'm just going to put it out there. And don't yell at me. They said we're supposed to keep it a secret, but what are secrets, right? Don't see a text. Mom, you just saying classes in the mail. Oh, Penny, I'll have to see once what happened to that. So there's free shipping on Tuesday, you guys. Cats out of the bag. If you were already registered, I think they emailed that to everybody who was already registered, because that's how I got the email. So that's the news. And so I think free shipping is on Tuesday, you guys. So that would be awesome. Let me see, Penny. I'm trying to wonder if I missed sending it to you, or what did I do? But free shipping is on Tuesday. I guess they were going to announce that tomorrow. So I ruined the surprise. So sorry. I don't know. It says it's sent, but we're going to send it back to you, Penny, okay? So no worries. Hopefully you get it now. So that's the little secret. So shh, don't tell everybody, I guess. Hi, Mary Hartman from New Jersey. Penny, I just sent it to you again. So that's World Card Making Day tomorrow. And tomorrow on World Card Making Day, you guys, we're going to do the benefit. We have the card benefit. 68 people, all in all, you guys. Free shipping on orders over 50. So there, Doris said it as well. So it's not just me. Okay, so Feline said there's been a ton of posts about the free shipping. So I don't feel bad like telling you guys, because the first thing it said in the email was, shh, there's a secret. And I'm like, okay, well then don't email about it, right? So, all right. So you guys, free shipping on Tuesday on orders over $50. So if you're wanting to order yet tonight to help give me with the orders and get a free class tonight, great. And if you don't and you want to wait till Tuesday, that's great too. Whatever you guys want, it's up to you. So it was only announced to demos, and it might have been only announced to demos who signed up or registered. It could be. So I should wait to send in my order. I have it ready to check out. So Judy Bobo, I'm going to let that be completely up to you. And anybody else that was thinking of ordering tonight, if you want to wait and do free shipping on Tuesday, go for it. Wait and get the free shipping. I would rather have you guys save 10%, 11% and get free shipping and buy more stuff on Tuesday than put it in tonight and help me, because I did meet the goal. I'm good with where I'm at. I'm happy, and I do have a few more orders to put in yet tonight, so I'm going to do them to get it in. So you saw it was 75, Pat Thomas. Okay, maybe it's 75. And Linda said you can register on October 1st. So Judy Bobo, again, back to your question, Do whatever makes you happy. That's what I always want you guys to do. Do whatever makes you happy, and I will be okay with whatever you decide to do. So I'm good. I just want you to be happy with what you do. So the benefit is tomorrow that we're doing for World Card Making Day. You guys, 68 people. Christy says it is $75 for the order. So it's got to be $75 in order, and you get free $75 and over, you get free shipping. So the benefit is tomorrow. 68 people is amazing, you guys. That's so awesome. We've got 16 people who have already bought raffle tickets already. So still all day tomorrow, anybody who wants to get in on the raffle, definitely there is still time. Whatever you want for tickets, I can help you put them in the baskets. And I did say like there are some baskets that would be good for shipping and some that wouldn't be good for shipping. So I did share the video, or I think I brought it up to the top of the news feed. So I did a video with Bonnie on it, you guys, last Friday. And so you can watch that to see what's all involved. I am going to go live again tomorrow in the mudroom with the prizes too at some point in the morning. And we'll go live some point in the hive here just to show you guys what's going on and what's hopping and buzzing around in here. So Penny Powell just got it, was going to put in order for Fun Folds. So Penny, same thing up to you. Fun Folds shipped out for you today, just so you know, and I knew that you had a lot crazy going on because you're in Florida. So if you want to wait till Tuesday and put your order on Tuesday to save on free shipping, I'm good with that. And if you want to put it in tonight so you get your order a little quicker, I'm good with that too. So you guys, I'm easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, all right. So we talked about how to sign up. We talked about where to find this. Today is, though, in case you guys are still wanting some of this stuff, there is the Perfect Partners that's going on yet. Perfect Partners ends today. So if you want to get any of these dies, Apple Harvest, Fresh Cut Flowers, or the bundles, the Piggy, the Trimming the Tree, hi Hildy, I'm glad you're on, Waterfalls, or Yeti to the Party. So these do end today. So if you were on the fence or hi Cindy Rentry, if you were wanting these, you can't wait till Tuesday and get these and get free shipping. So if you want to get the Perfect Partners, so if anybody was out there on the fence about Perfect Partners, a reminder, that does end today. And those Apple Blossom ones and the Trimming the Tree or the Piggy, oh my gosh, the Waterfall Canyon ones are intimidating. I got them. I hope I use them. I envision myself making a really pretty card for Tyler someday, but we'll have to see when that happens. Hi, Donna Simmer. All right, so let's start with tomorrow, you guys. We're going to go through the calendar. Again, I know that this is going to take about an hour. I already have it in my head that there's just so much stuff around here. And in the end, help me remember, we need to show you the paper pumpkins that Carissa has. I know, hi, Christine Domino. I know that sometimes you are looking for a paper pumpkin, maybe missed out on one. So Carissa went through and she let go of some of the ones that she has. And I have them in a box next to me. One of them is mine and the rest are hers. And we'll go through them. And if there is a paper pumpkin you're looking to get, then I can help transact that or like help officiate that, I guess. Like, or be the middle person for the moment to let, help get it to you and get her the money. So Feline, there are so many dies in that bundle and it's so overwhelming to look at it. I definitely agree. So we're going to start off with tomorrow, you guys, and we're going to kind of go through October first, and then we're going to go through October, and then we're going to see what I have for November. We're going to remember to drink water in the middle. We're going to show you what past classes I have available, what ad hoc class is added that's not even on the calendar, and then we're going to go through the pumpkins. So you guys, we got a little bit to go through, so hold tight. And I haven't eaten dinner yet, so so we're going to hopefully be good with that too. All right, you guys. We talked about the benefit. Oh, I forgot. I have a little list here, you guys. There's a sign-up special too. Woo, woo. I just heard about this too in the, hi Marcia Coolbert, in the weekly news updates. So there's a sign-up special starting on October 4th, which is Tuesday. So if you are waiting for a deal for signing up, this is the deal. You guys, I can't tell you how it will be in comparison to sale-a-bration in January, but this is a good one. It's an extra $30 in your starter kit. So you get $155 worth of product for $99 plus tax. You get a pumpkin in there, you get business supplies, you get to pick $155 worth of product, and if you choose me as your team leader, you get me. You're all of me and then some. So we like to have fun on the Be Happy Stamper team. So And part of that is access to all my past PDF tutorials, everyone from the beginning of my time of doing PDF. So that's like, people like that perk the best. Well, not the best. I think everybody likes different things, but that is one of the good perks. So the other thing too I wanted to share with you guys. Hi, Karen Stagg. Hi, Gail. I'm going to show you guys something else that Stampin' Up! Is going to have here coming up soon. I had it saved here. I just got this email too, so you may have gotten this email as well. It says, you'll love our new birthday card organizer kit. So I'm going to try to remember to put this in my newsletter. So it's a birthday card organizer kit, and it looks like it's available at the moment. So if you can't see this, it's okay. You can, I believe, go find this in the online store right now. It says if you've ever found yourself in an awkward situation because you forgot someone's birthday, then this might be the ideal thing for you. So I wanted to put that out there too. Hi, Jennifer Jones, in case anybody needs help with organizing your birthday cards to send out. So, and speaking of birthday cards, there are a bunch of you that are new to my community, and I try to get birthdays, but I haven't done a good job over the last month or two or even 3 months asking for birthdays when you're new to me. I send out birthday cards every month, and I think I do about 30 birthday cards every month at this point. Oh, Anna Rebadou, thank you so much. Anna said that you can get that birthday planner starting October 4th. So thank you for that clarification. So if you are, if you're newer to me, I would have to say, let's go back 5 months, 4 months, 6 months, and you don't think I have your birthday, send me an email. Please just email it. So, because I generally work best out of my emails because I have to be in my computer to access the Access database where I keep track of it. But if you're newer to me and I don't have your birthday, like you haven't gotten a birthday card from me, and you don't think you've ever given me your birthday, and you're a customer or a team member of mine, or you take classes with me, right? You're a customer, I'd love to send you a birthday card. So when I flip my camera down, just look at my email and infiltrate my inbox with your birth date so I can update my Access database with your birth dates, guys. So, all right. So I think that might be all, and we're going to flip down now, and we're going to start on October, you guys. Okay, yep, Diane just said on to free shipping days when that kit becomes available. So you guys, in case you're looking to get the raffle tickets for tomorrow, these are what we have for the raffle tickets. Bonnie's got over 20 different baskets that were collected, and we're out of card kits, you guys, and we're out of the made cards. There are no spots available for at the benefit tomorrow. Carla Lake, you were the last one to get signed up. So you're lucky you emailed me yesterday or the day before on it. So just want to share with you guys what the cards are. If you missed me showing these cards, I did a YouTube live. Gosh, it feels like so long ago already. Last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I did a YouTube live showing you how to put the cards together and then talking about what products were used, showing you stamp sets. And so this one's all gone, you guys. Hi, Yolanda. And so speaking of Yolanda, and there was Ruth Nicholson too. I had an idea, and I'm going to put this out there, and you guys can tell me if you want to make it happen. I would love to meet you if you're going to Indianapolis for Onstage in November. If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or discount shopper, if you're interested, if I get enough interest, which usually it just takes a couple people, I would love to set aside a time at Onstage in Indianapolis where we can get a group picture of everybody who loves the Cards by Christine or the Be Happy Stampers. If you're in my community, watch me on a regular basis, not even a regular basis, maybe you just watch me randomly, and if you're going to Indianapolis, would you like to get together and do a big group picture? That's what I'm wondering. Hi, Christina Bernards. So that's what I wanted to put out there. If you are interested, reach out to me and let me know that you are. And I'll start a little list to make sure that I capture everybody who's going to be there and we get that picture together. So, all right, so that's the benefit, you guys. October 1st, which is tomorrow. So we're starting off October, World Card Making Day, with a bang. All right. What follows? Fun Folds follows, you guys. Fun Folds is next week. I have it Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday in person, Thursday. So next Thursday, the 6th, is the online version. At the moment, you guys, I only have 3 left out of 100, and I am not going to take more registration at the moment. I have spots open for my in-person on Wednesday, in-person Friday, or Saturday. So if you're in person and you'd like to attend in person, I'm saving those 3 sets of cards for the in-person classes. if come Saturday I have some left, I will definitely put it out there to the community that I have some kits left. Yeah, I wish I could meet you too, Janice. Feline, I wish you could go too. So for Fun Folds is on hold for the moment, you guys. So if you want to get on the waiting list, you can definitely email me, Facebook message me, reach out to me. And I'm starting a waiting list at the moment for Fun Folds. So if you reach out to me right away, you'll get on that list. There's a good chance that you could, because there's 3 left. And sometimes if people don't make it to in person and they still want the cards, I give them my sample cards, which are perfectly great. And then that frees up another set of card kits. So reach out to me if you're interested, but we're going to show you guys, in case you are signed up already, you can find this on my extras in October. The card making benefits there, and then Fun Folds is there. So these are the cards. And so in case you are getting your kits, you guys, the kits just went out in the mail today. They're going to start showing up on your doorstep soon. So on this one, it features Scary Cute, which is the stamp set. And it's in the mini catalog. You really only need a sentiment. And then this background is Calypso Coral, Melon Mambo, and Gorgeous Grape. And it's blended with a blending brush, 3 blending brushes. And then we spritzed it with a spritzer to kind of give it a watery look in the back. And you'll need a sponge. We did sponge we sponged the black on the stripes here. So that is one of the Fun Folds. And very cute. This one is Merriest Moments right here. You guys, for those that have this class with me, I'm going to warn you right now, if you're making this before you watch the video or without reading the instructions, you cannot get too glue happy, because these little panels need to fit down into the card underneath these mats. I had a little issue doing that myself, and I forgot. So Merriest Moments with this one, you guys, you'll need Cherry Cobbler, Daffodil Delight, and then I stamped a couple poinsettias here. And yeah, this one is a little crazy. It's one of these, and I would highly recommend you guys, if you did this class with me, that you watch me do the video on Thursday night. Chris and I worked on these cards together, and it took us about 30 minutes to just wear away that mechanism. That there's a mechanism in here. It's just a piece of paper. It really is. But it took us to get it exactly where we wanted it to be. So you will need some white ink too if you want to make your leaves here look frosty and white. So that one is Merriest Moments with some poinsettias. Again, if you don't have the poinsettias, the card would probably look pretty nice without poinsettias, but you will get a piece of white paper and you'll need to stamp 2 poinsettias on it. All right, so this guy over here is perched in a tree. So it looks like from the outside that you don't need a lot. No matter the season, I'm Here For You comes from this one. It's just some razzleberry ink, and everything else is die cut for you. On the inside is where that birdie bird is. It's right there. So you'll need something. You'll get a piece of white paper to stamp the bird. I did it in espresso. I need to color in his pufferkin yet, and his little wings completely didn't get to it yet, but we're going to give him a little color. Little side note on this one too for you guys. It was a hot, chaotic, crazy time here yesterday, and I cut your panel here, and I didn't cut off a 1/2 inch. So when you get your card kit from me, just a little note, you'll need to cut off a 1/2 inch just off of this one side. It could be either, so that's 11 by 4 1/4. So you will have to cut it off so you can see it goes like this, and then it's a 1/2 inch. So you'll just have to cut a 1/2 inch off, and you'll see that when you go to put it together. But wanted to put it out there in case that you got the class, and you might remember that when you open up that card kit. And then this last one is called the soft seedlings, and so that's what this is, probably the easiest one out of all of them. The ink got used on here is espresso, crumb cake, and Cajun craze, and then this is the stamp set that got used for this one. So you guys, again, waiting list started if you want online, but I do have 3 spots left if you want to do in person with me next week. Hi, Deborah Butt. Okay, so that is Fun Folds, but that's not actually the first class of the month. I just forgot about it. We have Soft Seedlings. Soft Seedlings is not even on here. It was the ad hoc class that Chris and I were just working, and we found, oh my gosh, we loved working with the Soft Seedlings. So I thought I was sold out on this, you guys. Yeah, so I completely did my numbering. You'll have to look at this and laugh at me. So it was an ad hoc class, you guys. So Like, this is how many people I planned on for Fun Folds, you guys. And then this is how many people were extra. So my numbering system right here goes from 23 to 34. And so when I got to the end here, I thought I was full. And then I couldn't figure out why I had so many card kits left over, you guys, because I went from 23 to 34. So now it means I have 9 sets left. So yeah, so if you're looking to get in on Soft Seedlings, just know that this, okay, so waiting list for Fun Folds. Fun Folds was an order, or you could buy the class straight out. Soft Seedlings is an order only class. I did this class after we designed the cards. I decided to do it as an order only to help me finish as strong as I can in my sales. Hi, Lisa Nealon. Waiting to pick up Sawyer from the homecoming. Oh yeah, it's homecoming this weekend. Yeah, that's awesome. I think New Hosting has their homecoming as well. So this one is order only, you guys. So if you place an order using my current host code, which is found here or on my website, because this one sometimes gets closed out, you can always find it on my website. So this one is free with a $30 order for porch pickup, or you could do $45 and have it mailed to you. And it's using this stamp set. And on these 2 cards, we did them with mint, soft suede, and crumb cake. And so this class, you guys, I got to talk to you about it. I was thinking I have it on the schedule, you guys, for Tuesday at 1. I think at this moment I need to bump it up to like 10 a.m. And I'm hoping that's not an issue with most people. 1, 11, 10. What's happening is I had to do 2-day shipping on an order to get some products for this class, and Mom and I need to kit them up. And if I'm doing the live in the afternoon, I can't kit them up with my mom. Hi, Deb Norman. So I'm thinking of bumping this class up to 10 a.m. and then kitting up Tuesday afternoon, because this class then is, well, wait, I'm lying. We need to kit up Let's Just Stamp, and I can't kit up Let's Just Stamp Tuesday afternoon if I'm doing this class Tuesday afternoon. So I'm thinking of moving this one up to 10 a.m. So putting that out there just in case. If you are signed up for this class and I need to do that, you will get an email from me, so I can so that you can know that. But the replay will always be there, you guys. So sorry, I had that little backed up. We have to kit up Let's Just Stamp on Tuesday. So anyways, this is mint macaron, soft suede, and crumb cake for this palette. And then you need a sentiment. And if you don't have this leaf set, all you're going to need is something. Hi, Francis Rodriguez. You're not missing card making. We're just going over all the cards for the month that's coming up. You need something to stamp on your circle. You need something for on your rectangle. You need some sentiments. These 2 cards are the Cajun Craze meets crumb cake, okay? And I got a little beauty mark on my card here. I have no idea what I got on it, but it looks like blueberry. This one is a duplicate, you guys. This is what we're doing in Fun Fold. So you're going to get 2 of them. If you're in both classes, you're going to get 2 of this amazing card. We loved it so much that we thought we are going to include it. It was originally designed for Fun Folds, but then when we did the Soft Seedlings class, we rolled it into Soft Seedlings. And then this one, 10 works better for Karen. Okay, cool. All right, if you guys keep telling me that 10 works better, that's what we're going to go with. And then I can kit up with my mom in the afternoon. This one, same thing. You just need something for here and then here. So it's from the leaf set. But again, if you have something similar at home that you could use, go for it. If you love the set that you want to buy it, buy it. So Marcia Coolibert, I don't know. We'll have to check when your order comes in. It's just, we'll have to check, Marcia. If you ordered it it usually takes 7 days for shipping. So depending on when you told me, I think that it might not be, but you can always watch via the live. So we can double check that though. All right, so you guys, this one was Soft Seedlings. I think we're talking about it now being at 10 a.m. on Tuesday the 4th. Okay, so 9 kits still available for this one for anybody who's interested. It is not on my schedule here. I didn't even get a chance to put it on here. Okay, so then the other thing that's happening on Monday night under games and bingo, games night here is bingo. I only have 1 card design, you guys. This is an in-person only class though, so I'm not too worried. I have the other design in my head, so I know what's gonna happen. But this features the stamp set Scary Cute, you guys. And it opens up like this. So this is not available for online. I might, if I have extra card kit that I make, I might do a quick Facebook Live showing, or YouTube Live, whatever, showing how to make it to you guys if I have a chance. But that's in person only with bingo, and I got to make 1 more. Usually my bingo gals, they're good with that, whatever I make. And because it's in person only, it allows me to like make it the day of or the day before. So that's my procrastination coming out in me. It's not procrastination, it's just in time, right? Everything else takes precedent, and that one, everything always happens just in time. So that's bingo. All right, so then we're gonna talk about the Let's Just Stamp, okay? Let's Just Stamp is right here. So Diane Bogenhagen and I designed these together. We already have the next 2 months done. Hi, Bonnie Gibson. That will get at 10 a.m. That will work at 10 a.m. I think is what you meant. And so it'll be 10 a.m. Central, you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you both Let's Just Stamp now together. I'll show you October 1st, and then I'll show you November because they're both done. And in the next couple weeks, Diane and I are going to get together and design the December one as well. So I'm going to flip this back down and show you what we've got. So Let's Just Stamp is over here, and it's Apple Harvest. So the stamp set that we're featuring for Let's Just Stamp is Apple Harvest. Now this is one of the ones where you can get these awesome dies. Thanks for sharing, Deb Norman. You can get these awesome dies right now through today. So if you are on the fence about this and you see these cards, you might consider getting them. There's a really cool sentiment strip here, and then there's awesome, like, if you love flowers and apples, and this scallopy edge thing is so cool. So these, we didn't generally use, so Let's Just Stamp, we try not to use dies or embossing. We did, because it's the same as fussy cutting if you have the dies, right? So, and we made it easier for ourselves. So this is one of the cards that we're going to be making. So if you don't have the apple set, right, you're going to get a piece of vanilla. That is the size of what you would need. And if you don't have it, you could stamp something else. And if you do have it, great. And we also use this thing, that whatever that background stamp is, we stamp that randomly in the spots to create a little texture. And then these were colored in. All three of these cards feature the colored pencils. So you don't need blends. If you have blends and you'd rather use blends to color them in, you can. But we used the set of watercolor pencils, both of them. And so that's Early Espresso was used with a little bit of crumb cake. And this one, we used Early Espresso crumb cake, and then again colored them in. And so when you get card kits from me, you get all of the paper, embellishments, and ribbon that I use on the card. And then you would need your own ink, stamps, and then adhesives. And so in this one, there's a little guy. So it's a little bit of a different fold. And so again, Early Espresso crumb cake. So not a lot of ink colors with this card selection or these card kits. Well, with this card class. So that is Apple Harvest. Again, it's on the Let's Just Stamp series. I have it Monday, October 10th. And so again, those we're shooting to kit up Tuesday afternoon, so that they're in the mail Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday, so that you have them by Monday. And Diana's doing it October 18th in person here in the Hive on a Tuesday night. So that is Apple Harvest. Now, continuing here, you guys, I know this is October showcase, but as long as we got them done, I'm going to show them to you. This is the Let's Just Stamp for November. It's called Trimming the Tree. And I'm showing it to you because this is also another one where you can get the dies through today. And there's also some cute ones for sentiments. This has the trees. And so Trimming the Tree is in the annual catalog, and these dies are available through tonight via a bundle or by themselves in case you already have the stamp set. So this is the November Let's Just Stamp. It's on... I'm doing it online November 14th, and Diane's doing it the next day on the 15th. And so you guys, at this moment, and with the other one, there's unlimited quantity. So if you want to sign up, there's I haven't started prepping for them, so I don't have a cutoff at the moment. So these are the cards that we're going to be doing for Let's Just Stamp in November. And so this one here is a little bit different of a fold as well. So it opens up like this. And then it has a double mat. So when Diane and I make our cards together for Let's Just Stamp, we do the double mat, which I know a bunch of you appreciate that double mat. And then this one is a little bit fun of a fold. I did say that. Tyler says I Yoda my words a lot. So this opens up, and you actually get to see the designer series paper on the back. And it's like a little mini card on a card. So that one's cute. So that's Let's Just Stamp. You guys, again, this is November's Let's Just Stamp. And it features Trimming the Tree. Showing it to you now because in case you were on the fence about the dies, we didn't use the dies per se. That tree got stamped on there. This one got stamped on there. because we really, like, the dies aren't going to be available when we hold the class. So we did design them without using the dies. So that takes care of Let's Just Stamp. The December Let's Just Stamp is going to feature Splendid Thoughts, in case you're wondering. And that's on here. All right, so that's the Let's Just Stamp series. And so then the monthly cards, the monthly class that I have for October. So Let's Just Stamp features a stamp set in the class. And then for the monthly class, though, this is the class I've been doing probably since 2016 every month. I haven't missed one yet. And it features 3 different stamp sets. All right. Hi, Mary Scott. So for monthly card making class for October, 3 different stamp sets and 3 different cards. And we're geared up for Christmas, you guys know. The holiday season is upon us. And so we're transitioning out of the fall and coming into the winter and then Christmas. So I do have 3 Christmas cards here for you for the October monthly class. So let's talk about this one first. I did feature Santa's Delivery. Santa's Delivery is in the mini catalog. I only stamped the sentiment on the outside, but I used the ribbon and the paper from the suite. And then on the inside, I stamped the train and then the ho, ho, ho. And if you're gung-ho, ha, 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 rhyming, you can stamp that too. But I designed this one in thinking I really wanted to use the set, but what happens, this is a very specific set that if you don't have the train, you might, So I kept it simple with a nice little sentiment, special delivery just for you. And then Santa's coming to town on the inside. So you just need like a darker green ink. I did use shaded spruce. Okay, so that's all you would need for this one is some shaded spruce ink and a sentiment. All right, so that's one. The Decorated with Happiness is the stamp set. And on this one, what you would need is a sentiment. And I did use Evening Evergreen. And I used Cherry Cobbler for this bell. So here's the deal. You might not be excited about this stamp set. That's okay. The bell is going to be die cut. All of this stuff is die cut for you guys. And actually Tammy Sokolik is on it right now. She came over this afternoon, actually like 5:30, and she went home with all the stuff to help me die cut. So she's on it for this class for me. I'm bringing it back by Tuesday. So she's going to be die cutting this gold bell for you. And this little red squiggly thing is actually from this set. But let's say you don't have that. You could use a marker. You could do something else back there. You could even leave it blank and not have any color back there, and that would be just fine. So with this card, a sentiment is one of the things that you definitely need. And then also if you want to color something in the back. On the inside is where we stamped the pine bough thing here and then a sentiment and Evening Evergreen Cherry Cobbler. So those are the 2 colors that got used for this one. So relatively easy to duplicate this card, similar to how the class card is. And then this last one is Mistletoe Magic and upside down. So on this one, there is a focal image that is this mistletoe. And you will get a piece of white paper, yay big, that is big enough for you to stamp your mistletoe and color it in. So I did stamp it in shaded spruce and colored it in with shaded spruce and cherry cobbler blends. The sentiment is in cherry cobbler. And if you don't have this exact one and you have something similar, you could definitely be outside the box and think outside the box and use something else. But there are 2 of these. I don't know if I have any here. Nope. There are 2 of these die cut like pine bough images, or they're not the mistletoes. You could just use them and not even have that on the top. So another card where you definitely don't need to have this stamp set if you're not in love with this stamp set. I'd rather have you guys buying things you love than buying something because it's just what I'm using for this class. So that is the monthly class for October. So that is coming up then, not next week, but it's the following week. And I have it in person Wednesday, Saturday, the 12th and the 15th. And then for you guys online, if you're going to do the online version, it's the 13th. So about 2 weeks. All right, so that's monthly class for October. That one is free with a purchase or it is paid for. So you can choose what you want for that one. All right, now we're gonna, as long as we're in the monthly class, we're gonna talk about November because November is done. So November, so you guys are seeing some sneaky peeks of some cards early, and I'll show these again in the November showcase, but as long as we get them done, we're gonna show them. So we're talking like the third week of November. It's like the 16th and the 19th and the 17th for these classes. And I always list the Wednesday, the Saturday, and then the Thursday, even if they're not in the right chronological order. But this one, again, features 3 different stamp sets, and they're all Christmas because, what class is this? So, Mary, if you're asking about the last class that I just showed, that was the October monthly class. I'm now on to the November monthly class. So we got 3 more Christmas cards for you. I told you we're in Christmas mode. So November, we still do a lot of Christmas. So this first one is called Regal Reindeer. And the dies are so awesome. Love, love, love it. Not the craziest, biggest fan of the stamps. And as you can tell, oh, we didn't stamp anything on the outside. So there is a little bit of white ink that is used with a dauber. And that is sponged over the top of the embossed image. So you need some white ink if you want to give it that look. All of this will be die cut out for you. When you open it up, that is where you see the Merry Christmas on this flap. And then the card on the inside will be vanilla. And then that's where you can use some of the stamps from the set. So you got your reindeer down there and a sentiment. So all you really need, this one is shaded spruce and early espresso ink along with white for the sponging. So if you don't, again, want the stamp set, just this, I love this little box. He's got such a cute little scarf on him. He's adorbsy, and you've got a gold moose. Okay, so that's Regal Reindeer. Mary, I hope that answered your question. So now we're on to the November monthly. The one before was October monthly. All right, the Scotty, Christmas Scotty. Again, another card where you don't necessarily need these stamps. You'll need a sentiment in cherry cobbler or some sort of red. And then this plaid thing is stamped in the background. It comes from this set. But you could always just sponge the edges with some Sahara sand or crumb cake if you wanted. Or if you have a different background stamp, you could definitely use a different. But again, if you have Christmas Scotty and you want to use it, it comes from the set. And then the snowflakes in the back, they're embossed with that wintry embossing folder. And then we just took some sponge daubers. Oh, good. I'm glad that answered your question, Mary. Sponge daubers and kind of hovered over the snowflakes to make them pop. And we added some to these snowflakes to like make it look antique-y. And then if you do have the Christmas Scotty, we practice. Look at the difference in those stamps. That was conditioning your stamp, and that was before we conditioned the stamp. Major difference. All right. And so that's what we've got on the inside is where we put the Scotty dog. All right. There's one more card with this class, and it is the All Spruced Up. And it's another fun fold, actually. We love our pocket cards, you guys. So this is a pocket card. It comes up like this, and you'll need a sentiment. And we use Sweet Sorbet because that's what color paper that is. And yeah, that's didn't even use this stamp set for this. This actually the sentiment comes from the penguin, not the penguin, the snowman set. There's a snowman season set. That's where that comes from. But all of that will be die cut. The little tree skirt, you like a little tree skirt on here. And then we've got some ribbon, and so it's a pocket card. So this is the stamp set that is featured with this bundle when it comes to using the dies, but definitely didn't even use the stamp set. But I guess I'm saying that it's a spruced up card because that's the general theme where all the dies come from. So fun little pocket card. Again, this is the November monthly class. Already done. I don't know if it's on the website yet, but I got to get it out there if it isn't. So that, you guys, are the monthly classes. Oh, I'm glad you're excited, Mary. I do have one card ready for the December in case inquiring minds want to know. This is the December, one of the Decembers. This is done. Do you have the cards for October 20th yet? Yep, we're getting there, Mary. I think October 20th is the sweetest Christmas. We're going to get there in a second. So this is the Snowman Magical Snowman or Snowman Magics bundle. And so this is going to be one of your... So come December, we like to stay away from Christmas cards and we convert to wintry cards because by the time you make the cards, it might be past, right? So this one could be a Christmas card if you wanted it to, but we made it into more of a wintry card. So that's for December's, one of the December monthly cards. All right, so we've done the monthly, we've done Let's Just Stamp. Club makes the same as the monthly. Mystery card, you guys. I think I have template. You guys have put that up to my head. You didn't even see it. I have a template in mind, so I got to work on that, and I'll have that posted as soon as it's ready. But Mystery Night is October 17th. It is a Monday, and then November 7th and December 19th. If you're wondering about paper pumpkin classes, October's is on the 27th, which is a Thursday. Kelly and I switched that week. I'm doing ink, paper, scissors on Monday, and she's doing paper pumpkin on Thursday. And then I've got November and December out here. And so those are those. Now for the featured sweet bundle classes, which Mary was just asking about. So Sweetest Christmas card class. All right. Oh, I got to go get them off the board. Hang on. One moment, please. These are so hot off the press that I haven't even made the extra samples yet. So the originals are sitting up on the board for people to see when they come in. So this one features 4 cards from the set that's featured. So Sweetest Christmas card class. And that is actually a super sweet. And so the 2 bundles that are in that suite are called Christmas Banners and Sweet Candy Canes. This is the class that I reference at the back end here that says Featured Sweet Bundle Class. Thanks, Cindy Runtree. This is where if you buy either of these, okay, if you buy one or the other, by a date, a specific date, okay, I do end my promotions. If you buy one of or the other by October 14th, you can attend any of the 3 classes for free, and then you also receive a half a pack of the Sweetest Christmas DSP. If I mail it to you, it gets cut down to 6x6. So the 3 classes are a Wednesday, a Saturday, and a Thursday. So the 19th, the 15th, and the 20th. And you have to buy either one of these using my current host code, or you place the order directly to me and I'll order it for you, either way. And you have to tell me that you want to register for the class with your order. So I don't look at everybody's orders in detail, like line by line, and say, oh, they ordered this, they must want this. I don't read people's minds, okay? I wish I could. Well, maybe I don't want to. No, I don't wish that. But what I need for you to do, if you ever want to take one of my sweet promotional bundle classes, is after you place your order using the host code, you just follow up with an email, and all you have to do, or text, or a Facebook message, however, you just say, I just ordered the Sweet Candy Canes bundle with this order. I'd like to take the class and take advantage of the promotion. Like, you just have to tell me, and then what I do is I circle your name and write that you ordered the bundle, and then you get the half a pack of paper when I go to mail your card kits out to you. So that's how that works. There is one exception to the rule when placing orders to get card classes for free, and I try to tell people this as much as I can, especially in this. Normally, when you place an order to get a class for free, the order and the month it is, you can get the class in that same month or the next month. So like technically today is September 30th. You could pick a class from September or October. All right, so starting tomorrow, October 1st, you could pick a class from October or November. I did make an exception to the rule today. Oh, so that sad face. Yeah. So Karen Wetsign just said the Christmas banners is not orderable, and it's expected to be back in October 24th. That's sad. But I did put my schedule out there back in July, and back in July it was available. And the reason that the only exception that I make to that ordering policy is for that exact reason. If you order either one of these at any point, so let's say you would have ordered it on July 1st when the catalog launched, you could have picked this class in October. I allow that because I don't want you to be, for this exact reason, the bundle not available now when I'm having my class. And so I have already maybe 7 people who ordered this bundle to get this class for free, and they were able to order either set because they had the ability to order it last week or 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago when it was available. So I hope that's why I make that exception. So as soon as my schedule comes out and I've released my list of promotional bundle classes, you could already buy that bundle and say, I want to use that order with that bundle for your class in, let's say, December. So, okay, so He's the Man is the featured one for December, and Lights Aglow is for November. But for example, somebody could have ordered that back in August, one of those bundles, and called it out that they wanted that exact class, and that would have been okay. I make that exception for that reason. So Okay, so now that it's out of not orderable, you couldn't order Christmas banners to get the class for free, but you could order the other one, sweet candy canes. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so going back to this one, thanks for that update, Karen. This is Sweetest Christmas Card Class. You guys, we don't have the other two done yet. Lights Aglow is not done. He's the Man isn't done, but this next one is. And so I will happily say that all of the candy canes are on these cards are from your designer series paper. So this is what Chris and I worked on between Sunday and Monday. We got a lot of these cards designed. So all you need here, there's this banner in this one set. If you want it, there's a banner right there. That's the only thing we used out of this set. Otherwise, we used these candy canes on the inside, and we used these sentiments. Hi, Carmen. And so all you need here is, if you don't have that banner outline, you could use a sponge dauber and just sponge the edges of it. But it's Sweet Sorbet and Pool Party. Okay? So sentiment on the outside on that one. And then we put the candy cane on the inside and a sentiment in garden green. So there's your candy cane. So sentiment and outline. This one, the candy cane, is also the designer series paper. So we just used a sentiment in that little die there. And we threw a candy cane on the inside with some, so it was real red on that one and then garden green. So everything will be die cut for you guys. This one, Carissa was so excited we got to use the musical notes. Christmas banners bundle is not orderable. Oh, it just popped in. Haha. That just popped in up here, Karen. And I already read it. It was down there. Here we use real red. And again, your candy cane comes from your designer series paper. When you guys get a class from me where we kit it up, where it doesn't include like full product, I make all your little stinking adorable cute little bows like that. And this one then, oh, I left the inside in my plastic sleeve up top. So it has a candy cane probably. So yep, so a little crumb cake ink was used on the musical notes just to soften them. They could have been Sahara sand too. And then the last one here, we use garden green ink for a sentiment. And then on this label back here, you can kind of see it's got highlighting. That is done with the white ink pad, the basic white ink pad. So yeah, so that's it, you guys. And a little bit, I did a double mat on the inside of, oh, that's what's going on. This actually goes in here. Ha ha ha, I figured it out. So that goes here, and then this one goes in here. So these are your Sweetest Christmas Card Class cards so it's your sweet card class for the month of October. So sentiments, you guys, that's really all you need for this one. So good stuff. We use some of that silver cording, you guys. I don't use that very often. It's very wiry stuff. So definitely using that though on that. So that one, you guys, is the Sweet Candy Canes Christmas banner, that sweet class, okay? All right, so let's flip it over and we're gonna do ink, paper, scissors. So Splendid Thoughts was last night, you guys. I'll show the cards here in a second because I still have 4 left. And then Storybook Gnomes is what is going to be for October. It's the 24th. It's a Monday. This is the one where it's fee-based. You can only get it by paying the fee, and it is $30 for porch pickup or $36 if you want it mailed. It includes ribbon, a whole roll, includes embellishments, and a quarter pack of designer series paper, and then the card kits. And that is online only. It is not in person. And hi, Lori Baxter. So again, another class that really goes heavy on the designer series paper. And there are gnomes and there's these little mushroom huts that are in the designer series paper. And these were designed so that you didn't necessarily have to have the stamp set. Stamps look like this. In case you love them, want them, get them, got them, good. If you're not so crazy about the gnomes, but you have friends in your life who love gnomes, this would be the class for you because you could make these cards. You could even make extra with the rest of the paper that you have, but you don't necessarily need to own the gnome stamp set. You have a sentiment here. It says, "You gnome me so well," which is great, but you can always put anything else in there. This is designer series paper. Super cool. We'll talk about the ribbon in a second, okay? But pay attention. That ribbon is like a thin little Night of Navy-esque type ribbon. All right, so here's a little fun fold for you. We like to always do a fun fold in there. So it opens up like that. Kind of reminds me of the bingo card that I just showed you with the witch's hat. So if we do a fold and we like it, we do it a couple times usually. Here it says your kindness does not go unnoticed, which is from the stamp set. But again, anything you have would work. All these little die cut bits and parts will be done for you. And then you just need something on the inside. Used a little bit of soft suede here. That one was Night of Navy. And then this one features designer series paper again. So the little mushroom hut and your girl are part of the paper. You need a sentiment. Pay attention to this ribbon. All right, that's that balmy blue ribbon. That's what you'll get in your card kit. A roll of that. Okay, so that's what it looks like off the bat. But did you see here how that one looks? Looks like a different ribbon. Did you see this one? Looks like a different ribbon. Oh man, the last card too, the ribbon looks different. So we're so excited to show you that we have four different ways to show off the ribbon. And it's all starts off like this. So this one is that same ribbon, but we just colored it. Super cool. Again, this is designer series paper. So your dude here is like, you don't have to stamp them, you don't have to color them. And then we just put a sentiment right here. And this features the designer series paper. So again, I put them on the inside, but only stamps that were used on the outsides are sentiments. So very cool. So you guys, this is ink, paper, scissors. I'm including the goodie bag for this. Mom and I we're planning to make 48 sets of card kits. And so I think we're already at 22, which is not quite half, but it's close to half full already. So if you guys sign up early, and I know that it might be closer to like 52, like I can always accommodate that. That's why it's awesome if you know you want a class, get your name on the list, because that really helps me to forecast an accurate number of card kits to make so that everybody who wants them can get them. So super cool. I think that there's one left for October. So let's look back down. On Sunday, you guys, for on the team stuff, if you're on the team, we have our team auction on Sunday at 3, and then we have team gathering Sunday at 4. So that's fun stuff for the team. In October, also, we have a sale-a-bration celebration. So if you're silver on my team, as of October 1st, you will be invited to the sale-a-bration celebration. Fun. Radically Retro Swap Party, you guys, is October 16th. So you had to sign up for that already. And I've emailed about 5 times about it. And if you haven't gotten any of those 5 emails and you think you signed up, you better check with me, because I know we caught Kay Warren, didn't realize she needed to sign up on the Google form, and she had her cards made, and we could make it work. We could accommodate. But if you thought you signed up and you didn't get the emails from me, then you're most likely not on my list. If you did sign up, just know that file got sent out with all your different groups that you're in, and you should make sure you get your stuff marked accordingly. Some of them started rolling in. So Debbie Schultz, I got yours today. Dion Miller, that was a me thinking. That was that scrunchy face. That was who is it? Like, there was a box that arrived today from Dion Miller. I got yours. And there was one other one that arrived today. And I was going to reach out to you guys independently and let you know that. So, yes, Jennifer Jones. You love all these IPS classes so much that I think that you've taken almost every one, along with Sandy Wicklander, Diane Bogenhagen. I think there's about 5 of you that have taken almost every one and maybe only missed one out of all of them. We've been doing the ink, paper, scissors series since April of 2021. So we're a year and a half, and I was looking through, because I keep a specific spreadsheet just for ink, paper, scissors, because if you take 6 of them in a row consecutively, you get a free gift from me. And so Sandy Wicklander is going to have a little surprise in hers. So it's fun stuff. So you have to take 6 consecutively though, and then that's when you get a little bonus from me for taking that many. Hi, Wendy Kruger. Wendy, we'll see you tomorrow for World Card Making Day and the benefit. All right, one more thing for in person. I don't have the last card done. Again, it's in person, so I have a little more leeway on that one. But I'm going to show you guys the cards anyways, because maybe you're in person to me and you want to come to the class and do this. So I have a card buffet. You guys, I cannot do a card buffet. I can't even wrap my head around planning a card buffet and mailing out kits ahead of time and then doing a class. I do so much other stuff. So to do a card buffet online would maybe put me over the edge. And I don't want to be. I'm not close to it at all, but I don't even want to think about it. So I will show you these. What I like to do for these though is, if you're in person, you pre-pick what you want. Like, you want 2 of this, 2 of this. It's like buffet. It's like you are, instead of going and eating at a buffet, you're going to come here and make cards that you pick. But I have people order what they want so I don't make excess card kits. But what I do is, hi Sandy Wicklander, you must have had your ears ringing because I was just talking about you, and ink, paper, scissors. For Card Buffet though, I like to keep one set aside and I do a live. And so I'll probably do a YouTube live every day featuring one of the cards, or, you know, so that all of them are made, and I show you what to do. Kind of like what I did with the card benefit cards. So I'll flip down. Disclaimer, I have not colored this card yet. I do plan to use colored pencils, primarily Cherry Cobbler, to make my beautiful barn here. But I have not had a moment. Hi, Andy Acquisto. So here's the barn card. Again, it will be colored in. We made it into a book card. So this was our marathon with Chris and I. We had a marathon on Sunday and Monday. This is one of the cards we came. I half got done. I colored the horse and that was about it. So definitely need to finish coloring that, and then this one will be done. So that is one of the cards that you can pick from. This one, oh my gosh, if my Aunt Marge is watching right now, she would go bonkers for this one. It's the musical notes antiqued, and then it uses the Christmas pines. And because this is in person only, that is why we stamped and had all this fussy cutting, because I don't like to do that when it's an online class so much, because I try to design the cards in a way that if you don't have stamps per se, or keep it more open-ended, that you might have something that could work. But for this one, it's definitely, you want these stamps, you want these colors, because it all just goes so pretty together. So this is that Christmas season, or Christmas to remember. This one is the painted pheasant, I think. Painted pheasant. Yep, that sounds right. And so it is embossing with the copper. It's kind of hard to see it in the light, and then splattered on here. And then we have our little bird. Now this one we use this card to look at, to case the card for the card benefit. So that's where that comes in. This one uses the snow crystal. Again, labor intensive on the blending. So I'll have a station set up here with purple, a station with the balmy blue, and a station with the Night of Navy. And so this is embossed in white. So I'll have an embossing station here set up for that. And then people will use the brushes, and then it's just a matter of blending ink on it. So this is from the Joyful Flurry, and then the Snow Crystal. And then we did a repeat, you guys. We originally designed this card for the buffet, but that's how the soft seedlings class came to fruition, is because we had 2 soft seedlings cards, and we're like, let's make 2 more. And so this is the same card that you're going to get in the soft seedlings class. So it is also available in the card buffet. And the last card, hi Sharon Land, hi Kat Birch, hi Donna Albrecht, hi Becky Gandolfo. The last card for the card buffet is not done. It's almost done. It's going to feature Santa Express. And so I'll have it soon. And as soon as it's done, that's when this class will get published. But it needs to happen soon, because the class is October 16th. And this one I have it I lied. It's October 22nd. Said that wrong. It's October 22nd. It's 8 to noon, or noon 15 to 4:15. You can take either session. Okay, so we've covered extras in October. We've covered this. A little bit more on games and prizes. At the end of October, the 26th, I'm going to be doing a Christmas kit bingo. It's going to be not paper pumpkin. It's going to be a kit bingo. That's what I decided on. So if you're in person to me, so it's got to be in person, I'm going to be doing that whimsical Christmas. We're going to do a kit, and we're going to play 6 games of bingo. And so that's in person only. So we talked about that. Then let's see here. That's all covered. I do have some more cards to show. I told you guys this is going to be a long one. I promised it was going to be long. We have, so Chris, in our marathon, we got the sweetest Christmas stamp-a-stack done. Okay? So that's done. But before I show you the cards, I do want to talk to you about the memories and more, because that's coming up the first week of November. That's going to be like 20 cards. I put 15. It's actually going to be 20 cards using memories and more, the Santa Express note cards and envelopes. So that's on the calendar. You can look at it for November. As soon as I have it, we have them laid out. They're just not put together and decorated with ribbon and embellishments. As soon as they are, I'll be showing them to you. And then the sweetest Christmas stamp-a-stack. So it features the candy canes again, right? So I was smart this year, last year it was painted Christmas, and I think I had the Stamp-A-Stack and the Sweet Class in the same month, and it was very confusing for people. Very confusing. So we separated them. Yeah, Marcia, I actually had my lucky hand is similar to bingo. I had my lucky hand. It was last Tuesday. It was the 8th. I don't remember. Last Tuesday at 10 a.m. And we had a great group. And so lucky hand is very similar to bingo. And I'm throwing a lucky hand on. So I have a lucky hand for November 30th in person at 6. And I think that week I'll also add a 10 a.m. one. We talked about it. And we're going to do a 10 a.m. It's not bingo per se, but it's lucky numbers, which is lucky hand kind of. Everybody gets cards and you got to put pennies on them. So we play a little different. So it's not bingo per se. Because we make 4 cards, we have to play a quicker game. So, but yes, that week, that first week, well, it's actually the last week of November at 10 a.m. It's going to be a Monday or a Tuesday, I think. So back to Stamp-A-Stack. 4 card designs, and it's 16 cards. And I'm doing it in person on... It's on November something. November 6th. It's wrong on my schedule, you guys. I had to change it. I'm doing a 1-day retreat with a different demonstrator group. I'm going to go stamp somewhere else and let somebody else do all the work. And I'm going to sit back, relax, and make cards. So that's on the 5th, and I'm going to do my class. I moved it to the 6th. So if you want to do the Stamp-A-Stack, it's November 6th. Diane says that Chris and I are amazing, and Chris is like, Diane, you're amazing. Everybody's amazing. Yeah. So Carissa and I, it was like a mad fury at the end, and I'm going to show you the last class is this ad hoc class, and I don't have a date set for it yet. I haven't looked at the calendar yet, but I will soon. But Stamp-A-Stack is 4 designs, 4 of each card, and it is a product-based class. So it is only available via a fee, right? Because you're going to get ribbon, you're going to get embellishments, you're going to get envelopes, you're going to get designer series paper, the full pack, not cut up. I have bigger bags to ship them in. You can add on the stamps if you want. You don't have to. And it's enough to make 16 cards. So it really helps you with your Christmas card making endeavors. So let's flip it down, you guys. Again, this is what the double suite or the mega suite, super suite is all about. And in this one, you're going to get your full pack of designer series paper in a 12 by 12 pack. You are going to need to cut your own designer series paper. So it will run similar to an ink paper scissors in that regard, but you cut your own designer paper. Okay, the sticker fell off. And so Stamp-A-Stack. Deb's like, you guys are all amazing. Chris is, yes. I'm so fortunate that I have people that like to design with me and enjoy. I think they enjoy it. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep doing it, I think. And we come up with a lot of great cards, and we have laughs and we have fun. So Stamp-A-Stack, you guys. So here's design number 1. And again, you will use your candy canes, the die cuts from the designer series paper. So all you need is a sentiment. Look at this double ribbon, you guys. This was Carissa's idea. I'm like, which color should we use? Yes, Feline Maze, absolutely. The Stamp-A-Stack is available. It is $63 to have it mailed, right? $50 for porch pickup. It includes the PDF and an online class on November 4th. 5:30 p.m. Central. Can't make that? Watch the replay, right? Or use the PDF. So, yes, and there's also, if you're on my team, the Be Happy Stampers, I have a Stamp-A-Stack price. So if you provide your own materials, and they're listed out on my website, if you provide your own designer paper, ribbon, embellishments, and envelopes, then you can attend and just pay the lower price of $20 or $26 if mailed, and then I will have all your cardstock cut for you. It's basically getting the cardstock. So I'm like, Carissa, what color, red or green? She's like, both. I think that was the conversation. And then we get to the next card. I'm like, which color? She's like, both. So you guys, like, double that fun with the ribbon, right? Use it, right? You're gonna get a whole roll of each of the red and the green. I think there's 5 yards on each one. Your die cutting here will be done. Add some sequins. So the sequins are what you get in your goodie bag. And we were talking about your pocket cards, right? Carissa loves pocket cards. And again, you guys, red and green and red. And you have a little pocket. And so when you get the cardstock, you'll have everything scored, or You'll have it embossed, anything. Now, when it comes to your candy canes, that's going to be in your kits, though, like as paper. So you would have to cut them out yourself. But any extra things like the stitched or the stylish circles, that would be included. So there's that one. We like this layout a lot where you feature 2 of the designer papers. And so, again, your candy cane is part of the designer paper. And green, red, double the ribbon, double the fun, double mint gum. And then one more candy cane. Yay! So, sentiments, you guys. That's all you really need for this Stamp-A-Stack. You would not really even need to buy the stamp set if you are not crazy about it. As much as I want you to buy stamps and stuff, like, I love it when you can buy what you want versus having to buy what I'm featuring in a class. So if you love this candy cane set, you can buy it and get a different class for free, and then you have it for the Stamp-A-Stack. So great class, you guys. 16 cards is what you're going to be able to make with the cardstock that's pre-cut for you, but you'll have plenty of designer paper left over that if you just add your own extra bases, you could make some more. So the paper is awesome. So that is Stamp-A-Stack, you guys, the first week of November. I will show these again throughout the next month. And the thing is, the sooner that you register, I was looking at how I'm getting my rosy cheeks from not breathing as much as I normally breathe. The sooner that you register, the better it will be for you, because as soon as you register, I can order the products. And if something happens where they go out of stock, I kind of cap things off, right? So as soon as you register and pay for the class, I can order products to make sure I have them here for you for when I want to mail them. And everything generally always mails out about 6 days in advance. So like fun folds mailed out today, and the class is next week, Thursday. So that was Stamp-A-Stack, you guys. Candy canes. All right. So the last class is something that has been on my bucket list for a year or so, more than a year even, a long time. I end up with extra sale-a-bration designer series paper. And I'm like, I want to just design it. I know it's after sale-a-bration, right? So it's retired. But you end up with all this extra sale-a-bration paper because usually, like, you get consumable. I do. Like, I buy extra of the consumables because I don't need like 30 stamp sets, right? But if I have, let's say, 14 packs of Wonderful World Designer Series paper, let's make a class with them. And so Chris and I knocked these out. It was so awesome. Mary Lemke, you can sure do the Stamp-A-Stack. I will add you to the list for that. I saw it right now. I wrote it down. You can still email me or text me. I'd love that so I can reply to it. I always love having written communication, you guys, so that I can go back and check it and see, like, did I miss something or did I, go back? So anyways, Wonderful World. First class that I get to do it's a retired product, you guys, but I'm going to run this class like similar to the Stamp-A-Stack, okay? Where you get a roll of ribbon. Actually, it's a combo pack. So you'll get 2 rolls of ribbon. You'll get an embellishment. You'll get a designer series paper. I'm going to throw in the stamp set because I have it. It's the Wonderful World stamp set, if you didn't guess. Now, you might be saying, I already have it. Well, that's okay. I'm not really factoring in the value of the stamp set in the class, but I am factoring in, like, the paper, embellishments, cardstock, all the die cut pieces, also envelopes. And so it's going to be, I haven't completely finalized the price, but it's going to be very similar to the pricing of the Stamp-A-Stack because it's going to be a product-based class. And it's not going to be 16 cards. At the moment, we have 8 done. I'm going to do another one for sure. There's one sheet in there that is all these huge, amazing big flowers. And when you cut them all apart and you use them as the focal center of your card, it's awesome. If I can pull it out of my butt, we're going to do 2 more and make it 10. I'm not promising, but I am going to do 1 more though, because right now there's 3 rich raspberry bases, there's 3 white bases, and there's only 2 purple, and we need 1 more purple. So I'm going to definitely do another purple base to make 9 cards. I might be able to do 10. I just got to get it designed really fast. Not this weekend, but soon. But I'm going to show you the cards, and I haven't figured out a date. I have not looked at the calendar, so if you ask me when it is, I'm not going to tell you because I don't know when it is. As soon as I have it, know that it will be published, and I am going to start taking registration for it. I only have 14, right? So how am I going to do this? If, like, let's say you say I have the paper at home, I want to use my own paper. Well, okay, great. that means that I'll knock off $10 off the price because you have your own paper, but everything else will come in your kit, including the ribbon, the embellishments. And that will allow me to have more people in the class if you already have the Wonderful World paper. And it's basically a full pack because you're going to need chunks of different, we used all the patterns basically. I think maybe we didn't use one. I can't remember. Hang on, I need some water. There's a lot of hot air coming out of me, guys. So, all right. I'm going to show you the cards. And again, if you want to get signed up and you want the whole complete package, tell me, and knowing it's going to be around $50, plus shipping is $13. That's how much it costs to mail a full 12 by 12 pack with all the weight in it. Just know that's about the price. Nobody has to pay for anything, right, at the moment, because I want to publish it first and figure out the last card and then do it properly. But I will start a list. And the first 14 people that need the Designer Series paper will get it from me. But if you already have your own Designer Series paper and you want the other option, just know it'll be $10 less, okay? So Debbie loves all the classes. Yay, Debbie, I got your swaps today. I don't know if you caught that. So, all right, ready to see the cards? I think this is all I have left to show you for upcoming stuff. And again, I don't have a date, but this is the Wonderful World card class, okay? Product-based card class. All right, let's flip her down, you guys. I'm excited. So Carissa and I started working on these at like 11 o'clock on Monday, and we had all these pumped out by 2:30. Oh, we had a good game plan. Okay, so again, sentiments, you guys. Out of all of these, all you need are sentiments. We did not use the stamp set from Wonderful World at all right? So all these big flowers are from the actual Designer Series paper, kind of like how the gnomes worked, okay? So there's that. So Marcia, send me a message too about, I don't have my sheet in front of me. So if you want to do the Stamp-a-Stack, just reach out to me, email me so I can get you on the list. So there's another one. So sentiments though, you guys, what we did pull in here, this is Sending Smiles, which I believe it's not available at the moment. It's in the annual catalog, but anyways, it's all just little baby sentiments that can go in these little die cuts, okay? All right, so I don't have any of my insides done. All right, so there's another one with the irises. Again, I don't have any of my insides done, but there will be a PDF with this. There'll be an online class that you can catch the replay if you're not available at the time that I do the class. There's that. So Doris, I'm going to write your name on the back here because I have the slip right there. Here it uses one of the baby ones. Oh, Feline, yes, I saw your message come through that you want to get signed up. Again, you guys, I only have 14 packs of the designer paper, so I can only sell 14 classes with the paper, but I will sell classes less the $10, like whatever the fee I end up with. I got to do the calculation, right? I haven't calculated the math yet. But it'll be less $10 if you tell me you have the Wonderful World pack, then you're good. And you'll get like the die cuts, you'll get the card bases, you'll include the ribbon. And I haven't embellished these, you guys. Carissa, I'm sorry. She's probably looking at these and she's like, where are the rhinestones? So we're using iridescent pearls on all of these cards. I have not even embellished. So to picture them prettier with iridescent pearls on them. And then here's this guy. Again, all these flowers are, so if you are looking for some, this would be a great, here's the last one. Sorry, I gotta show it to you and then I was gonna follow my train of thought here. I love these white flowers. So there's like 3 more flowers. There's 3 more flowers in this. If I have it in me, I will design 3 more cards so that all 12 of the cards, so I got Doris, I got Feline, and I got Lynn Beasley for you guys already, and Mary Hartman. You guys, look at this. Sharon Land with paper. Okay, yep, share. I'm just going to put it on here too. Linda Hunt. You guys are amazing. Look at this. Pat Thomas, stamp us for the complete pack. So you guys, oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Half of it's gone. Okay. So I have 7 of you already listed just like that. So I know the other 7 will go lickety split. So if you're watching the replay, do reach out to me privately at my email address or my text or phone call or email, Facebook message. Once I have the 14 accounted for, I'm still going to have the option of you providing your own designer series paper. See, Andy Acquisto has the paper. See, that's awesome without paper. So that's perfect. So if you have the paper at home already, I can accommodate that as well. So I need to know with paper, without paper. Like, do you need the DSP or you don't? But you guys, so here's, like I was saying, I have these 3 with Rich Razzleberry. These 3 are with the white bases, right? And then I have these 2 with the purple. And I definitely am going to do another purple base. But there are 2 more... yes, Carolyn Ketchmark. I have you down here, Carolyn K. And Patty Hecker. You're new to me. Yay. Patty, you're going to have to definitely reach out to me. I don't have your contact information. Yeah. So Patricia Piscopio, good point on there, you guys. If you feel like you want to create these on your own, but you'd like the PDF is always available for the majority of my classes after the live is done, because I always add the video links to the live or to the PDF. So like, yeah, so Patricia Piscopio, that's a perfect example. Like, you could get the PDF after I put it in my online store, and then you could have all the measurements, the pictures, and then the instructions to do later. So you guys liked them. Yay. So that's the first one, right? So that's wonderful. So Carmen wants the class. So Carmen, you have the products. So I'm guessing you want to follow up with an email, everybody. Everybody who just told me this in the live, you also want to sign me. You also want to send me an email or a text and say you want the Wonderful World class with or without paper, right? Do that for me. And then I'm going to start a spreadsheet. You guys are start my little sheet. So then I can keep track of, once I have 14 with the paper, then I'm good on that. And I can't do more, but I would easily be able to help people out that have the paper. So Lori Baxter is without paper. So you guys liked them. So the next thought I was going to tell you was I'm going to be doing the same thing for the Ringed with Love, that designer series paper. I got a bunch more of that paper than I do the Wonderful World. So when Chris and I get together again, we're going to make it along the same lines. Another class that is like a product-based class that helps you use the paper. And if you don't have the paper or want another pack, it would be part of the class. So yeah. So, and then I might go back. Wait, I'll have to see. Mary Lemke wants it. Yeah, I think Mary Lemke, I missed that she wanted the Wonderful World, but I saw she wanted Stamp-a-Stack. So yeah. So I have a lot of scribbling here, you guys. So I need all your help. For anybody that just did comment, I always ask follow up with an email or a text or something written that I can email you or text you back or Facebook message you back, because that when I'm at my computer, I can make sure I do that properly. And I do take pretty good notes, but sometimes I do miss things and I don't want to miss anybody. So I think that wraps up what's coming up for classes. Now, you guys, I want to show you what I have left. I just went back really quick, so I'm going to go through this really fast. I'm not going to talk about all the products. I'm just going to show you the class, tell you the name of it, and tell you how many I have left. Because I have card kits for these classes, and they're amazing. And I'm going to say that for these classes, if I have some left, I ask that you email me or message me. If I only have one left, it's going to be whoever gets out to me first or reaches me first. So you're so lucky to have your sweet cousin, Christine. Yes, I am lucky. I'm lucky that I have the community of helpers and people around me that I do. Everybody's amazing. Oh yeah, so Ringed with Love is going to be the same setup, you guys. We're going to make like 10 cards and then use all the designer paper as the focal parts and bring in a stamp set. So, all right. This one's going to be tough, you guys. I have one left. So I guess I'm going to watch the comments, and if somebody says that they want it, that person will get it, and whoever I acknowledge. I'm watching comments. So because this one was a really hot class, you guys, I have one left of it. It's called Texture Chic. And I looked at, and I'm like, I ended up with one card kit, and this is what the cards look like. So I got a lot of positive feedback on this class that you guys love this class. So all you need are basically sentiments and seashells, and it features the season of chic. I'm reading Linda's comment about loving the sale-a-bration paper pack classes. Yeah, it's a great idea. So you guys, one left here. So whoever wants, it's not made up cards. I actually have the card kits. So season of chic was back in July. Next is I have some of this class left. Oh, one. I have one left of this one. So this one, Barb Collin. Barb wants it. Oh, okay, Barb. Got you down for that. I think that's what you want, Barb. If that's right, I got it. And if you don't, let me know, and I'll make sure somebody else gets it. So, Ann, I saw Barb's comment here come through first, and I'm pretty sure Barb wants that one. So, I think I'm good on the texture sheet. This one is the monthly class for the month of June, you guys. I have one lonely little soldier left. Hi, Kathy Jackson from Iowa, Wisconsin. On this one, you needed some flowers, the chocolate one, and the koala is like count on me or something. So I have one left of this one in case. This one was free with an order, or it was $20 mailed. So I have one of that's the June monthly card class. Oh, Becky Gandolfo. Okay, gotcha, Becky. All right, I'll make a note of that. And you guys, for these that I have the extra card kits left in stock. The Santa Express Memories and More card class, Feline, is the first week of November. And I had to make a little switcheroo. I'll come back to the thought about the classes, you guys. I'll answer Feline's question really quick. Santa Express is here in extras in November. It's the Memories and More. There was a slight switcheroo. So I have in-person is the 2nd of November, which is a Wednesday. And it says on here the 3rd, but I have to switch it. You guys are going to be shocked. It's date night. I'm moving that class to date night. I brought this up on a video last week that our Underground Railroad shared, hi Elizabeth Merkel, shared that there is a video coming out in movie theaters on and only one day, and it's November 3rd. So I asked Tyler if we could switch date night to be on Thursday night, and then I could put my live to be on Tuesday night. You guys will probably never ever see me live on a Tuesday night, except for this time, I'm guessing. And so the Memories and More class will be online on a Tuesday night, and I think it's still going to be 5:30 Central because we're making 20 cards that night. So we're going to start a little bit early. So it is Santa Express Memories and More is the 2nd and the 3rd of November, Feline. So for those that... he will be happy because he told me, he said to do it. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, are you okay if, I said, I really want to see this movie, but it's on a Thursday and I don't have other days to switch around. I said, can we switch it that I have class on Tuesday? And he said, yeah, so go for it. He said he wanted to go with me to go watch the movie. So if anybody's interested in that, the email I sent about our Underground Railroad, I included the link to the trailer. So if anybody wants to know where they can get tickets, if they're in their area, I can forward you the email. Just reach out to me. So if anybody, these like Barb Collins, I know you can get this tomorrow, Becky Gandolfo, what I'll do is hold on the kits and we will do special pricing so that you don't have to pay mailing. We'll add it to like your next class that you have going out. If you have a next class going out, if you don't have any other next classes going out, then they'll be mailing. But anybody where I can save some shipping on, we're going to do it. So I need to make sure that I'm signed up for Memories and More. Feline, send me a note. Send me another note. I think I have 4 from you right now. It says 4 messages from you. So send me one more note saying that. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera back down and we're going to keep going on some extra classes that I have here. So you guys, we did this class last week. And so I have 3 sets that 3 sets of card kits that I overplanned. We made 72. I have 3 left, right? So I did pretty good. But this was the Cottage Wreaths one, you guys. And so this is going to be a product-based class. So that it's not going to be just card kits. It would include the enamel, it'll include the ribbon, and it'll include the designer paper. But it's to make 4 of the card kits from Cottage Wreaths. The price that I did on this one, I lost my slip, hang on. The price that I did on that one, it was $43 with it mailed or $37. But what I was going to do is knock it down. So I have 3 left. I was going to do $40 because I did use a small, very, very small, only $5 of the registration was for the prizes. So I'll take off a couple dollars for that. So I see Becky Gandolfo would like one of these. I believe, Becky, that's one. If I see anybody else that would like this, what I need for you guys to say is I'd like the Cottage Wreaths class so that I know, because I'm going to keep going through classes and this is going to start to get really confusing. So I do have, thanks Deb Norman, she said they were amazing. So I have Becky Gandolfo, but I would have 2 sets of this left. And again, Becky, we'll take off some money for the shipping part because we'll consolidate it with the other classes that you have coming up. Okay, so there we go. Hi, Susan Hendricks. All right, so that's Cottage Wreaths. All right. I have here also from July, the monthly class from July. It used the lighthouse where you just need a sentiment, this hollyhocks needing a sentiment, and then the happier than happy needing a sentiment and a bear and an owl or something similar. So this was the monthly class for July. I have 6 left. So if you are interested in any of these kits, it's the July. Oh, thanks, Becky. Yep, I got you. I thought that I got that right then for you. So this is the July monthly class. There's 6 kits available. All right, so moving from July, we're going to move into September. I lied, you guys. This was August. Oh, man. All right, if you want this class, just say it's the one with the lighthouse, okay? There's a lighthouse, hollyhocks, and I think this might have been... You guys, I can't remember. Hi, Vicky Rodriguez. Can't remember. Was this July or August? I think it was actually August. I think that was actually August. All right, because this is September. So you guys, I have 9 left of the September monthly class. And this was just a couple weeks ago. This was the one with the wreath where you just need a sentiment. This one was ringed with nature, just a sentiment. And this was the perched in a tree where you need the little birdie and a sentiment. I have 9 left of this, and there was the September monthly class. Hi, Gloria Shermo. All right, so if you want September monthly class, you can say it on here on the messages, but also follow up with a message to me that you want it. I have, oh my gosh, so let's just stamp. This was Let's Just Stamp for August. That's why I think this one was August. Let's Just Stamp featured potted geraniums. You guys, I have 11 of these guys left. So in case you're interested in this, you could definitely swap out in case you don't have the geraniums. You could use a different flower set or something else completely on there. And here you get a scrap of paper that you could put something else on. But I've got 11 of the Let's Just Stamp from August. Okay. The Let's Just Stamp for September, you guys, I have 7 left of these in case you're interested in this kit class. All of these right now, except for this one, well, these are gone. But this one is a fee-based, but the rest of these could get free with an order or they could be paid for. This features the ringed with, no, what is this? Ringed with nature stamp set. Yep. And a Christmas card, like this, like kind of fall card, and then a spring card. And this was the Let's Just Stamp for September. I have 7 left. So there's quite a few on those in case you guys are interested. This one might go really fast. I finally did my homework and I have 1 left of the class that we did on Thursday night last week. So my mom switched the calendars, you guys. She went all around the hive and she updated all my calendars. So I'm looking at this thinking I had the class last week, the 20th, but it wasn't the 20th. It was actually something else. Hi, Cheryl Mercenich. So this was from last week. They're not these cards. They're in actual envelopes, but I know I got Lori Baxter her set. And I think after that, I still have 1 set left. So this was Rustic Harvest. So if anybody's interested in the 1 set that I have Rustic Harvest left, let me know. It could be free with an order or you could pay for it. So that one is that. And then the last one here, I mentioned this earlier tonight. I have 4 left. So Tracy Gruby, if you're watching, I had 5, but you got 1 of them. And this is ink, paper, scissors from last night. It includes a goodie bag. So Mom and I have the card kits all ready to go. And I just got to get the trinkets and then, the ribbon. And I sell this as a product-based class where you get the embellishments, the ribbon, and the designer paper. And we did this one last night. I'm down to 4, you guys. So I bet pretty soon that one might be gone. So these are the 2 that are fee-based only. And then the rest of these are either free with an order or they are paid for straight out. So that's what I've got. So this one's already gone and this one's already gone. So yay to that. I love when I'm done with a class. All right. Then that leaves the paper pumpkins, you guys. So these are, there was a miscommunication between me and one of my customers. I thought she wanted this set, but apparently I think she was talking about a different class or a different something. And so I do, you guys. Kelly said on the Paper Pumpkin Live the other night that I didn't have any left, but I do right now. I'm looking for the name. So this is the Spooky Treats from October. In case anybody still is interested in this paper pumpkin, I have this one. one of those to Splendid Thought. So Becky wants a Splendid Thought. Perfect. I can make sure we add you here. I'm going to write your name. I think, Becky, what you're saying is you want one of the Splendid Thoughts. So I got your name on that Post-it note now, but you can also in an email follow up with everything, and we'll figure out how much it will be for all the classes, and then we'll put everything in a priority padded envelope, and I'll save on shipping. Yay. Okay, one paper pumpkin, you guys. These paper pumpkins are $26 if you do porch pickup. If you want it mailed to your location, it's an extra $6. So make it $32. So I have a spooky treats, and now what I'm going to do, hi Latokia Trig, I'm going to share with you the ones that Carissa has. She did a little bit of cleanup on aisle 9, and she let go of some of her pumpkins. They are opened, but they aren't put together, and they're all in the wrapper. What I'm going to do is I would be able to mail this. I didn't think about how I'd wrap this, because when I have them to ship out to you, they have the plastic shrink wrapping. To mail this, I might have to put it in a priority padded envelope, and that might make it $10 for shipping. Unless I wrap brown paper around it or something, I'm not sure. But this one is the February 2022 kit, which is Safari Celebration, in case you're interested. She also has lots of fun kisses and hugs. So I told her to bring these because I said there might just be somebody who's interested in one of these. May was celebrating in color, and then she also has Pick of the Crop in June of 2022. And then she has one more. I don't usually do this, guys, but I thought I might as well. Change is Beautiful, April of 2022. So I thought I'd throw that on the back end of this Facebook Live in case there is anybody that was on the lookout for them. But I just put it out there. Otherwise, what I do is I keep them here in a box, and I tell people in person that I have them, and then eventually maybe like somebody's looking for one. So Becky, great, I have you down for those 3. So this was 2 hours, you guys. I just looked at the time. I'm like, what time is it even? It's almost 10 o'clock. Oh, it's time for supper. So my cheeks got really red, you guys. Can you tell that I'm like long-winded here? I got shiny face and everything going on. Oh my goodness, this is not good. You get to see me in all my glory here. So, all right. Linda Hunt wants a paper pumpkin. Yay. Okay, Linda. You're going to have to tell me which paper pumpkin. Yes, Becky Gandolfo, the Halloween box is available. I will write your name on it right now. So if I'm assuming that you're asking, you're interested, I'm going to put your name on it and mark it for you as well. You might end up with a box, Becky. Linda Hunt wants the September. Oh, man. Who wants what? Oh, man. Hang on. Cindy said that Linda Hunt wants the September. Ah, okay. So Linda Hunt, you're going to have to confirm, because you're right. Cindy said that Linda Hunt wants it. So I might have misspoken, Becky. So Linda Hunt, please confirm if you do want, oh, thanks, Marsha Long. Linda Hunt, I'm going to have you confirm, because you did say I'll take the paper pumpkin, but it wasn't a month with it. So, so you're going to have to let me know, Linda Hunt, if you want the Halloweeny one, because if you do, you said it first. I think I did see that. And then it wouldn't be available. So I try to be fair with the comments, you guys. I don't always see them. Sometimes they fly up, and then I don't always see them if they're going up. So, so there you go. Linda Hunt said that's okay, she'll pass. And so then Becky Gandolfo, yes, it is available. I saw your comment next. So there we go. So Becky, it would be yours then if you still want it. All right. Thanks for getting back to me so quickly, Linda. I appreciate that. All right. So that's it, I think, you guys. I don't have much more. I think that I need to... hi, Joanna. I think you guys can watch for something tomorrow for a Facebook Live, probably, for the benefit. And if there's any classes you want, definitely always reach out to me, email me, text me, Facebook message me, however you want to get a hold of me. And just like Feline just did, she has a whole list of all the classes, and I add you to the list, and then we figure out the rest after that. So, all right. Mary Hartman says, thanks for all the information. Oh, I will. I don't have a crazy dinner. It's just a little something just to tide me over till tomorrow, I think. Because at this point, it's a little late to eat. Hi, Mary Jean. All right. Fun Friday night, you guys. This is, I don't usually get on here this late on a Friday, but hopefully you guys, I looked at, I had like 86 people that were watching at one point. And so it was like, wow, that's good for a Friday night, I think. So I think that's it, you guys. I'm going to check in on Tyler and try to get, oh, thanks. Linda said a great showcase. I'm glad you liked it. Make sure to share this one, you guys, because this is the one where if you share this in my VIP group that you can comment that you shared it, and we'll do that drawing. I didn't pick which bundle we're going to do for the half off bundle next month, but I'll get that out soon. And then here, we don't fight. We get along. Exactly, Becky. Yes, that is exactly it. We all get along very well. We all do. We all play good in the sandbox. Yeah, crafters are awesome. That is a very true statement. So, all right, you guys. I'm not going to dilly-dally anymore. You guys have a great rest of your Friday night. Get some sleep, get some rest, and get up in the morning and make it a great day. Yes, Latokia, definitely catch the replay. There was a lot of stuff in here. So, all right, you guys, lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. Don't forget, if you need it, it's almost 10 o'clock. I got to get my order in yet. So, all right, we'll see you guys later. Love ya. Bye.